Hey friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Super Bowl of sales for those of us who love clothing, accessories, shoes, makeup, all of the beautiful things. It is time for the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, also known in the community as the N Sale. And this video is going to give you all of my favorite tips and tricks for shopping the sale, everything you need to know, the dates, all that good stuff. So if you are interested in shopping the Nordstrom sale and want to know how I get the things that I want, then stick around. So let's just talk about the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale in general. Let's talk about what it is, what it isn't, the dates, and kind of all the things, specific to the sale. So the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale has been going on for years and years and years. I think in my videos from last year, I looked up when it started. I can't remember right now. I personally have been shopping the sale since I think 2005, 2006. So almost 20 years. It's been a long, long time. So what is the Nordstrom sale and what isn't the Nordstrom sale? The Nordstrom sale is not your typical sale. So when we think about sales, we think of end of season sales, right? So for example, we're in summer right now, but pretty soon we're going to be already thinking about back to school and fall type clothing. And so as we get to the end of July, beginning of August, you're going to start seeing end of season sales, right? So the merchandise that they brought in for spring and summer that they want to get rid of, that they now discount in order to sell it and move that inventory so that they have room to bring in all of the, fall winter items that are coming in. That's not what the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale is. The Nordstrom Anniversary Sale is a one-of-a-kind sale where they actually take incoming new merchandise for fall and winter. There are a few summer things kind of sprinkled in there too, but generally it's meant to be fall, winter, back to school kind of merchandise in and put it on sale before the season even starts. Mind-blowing, right? I mean, it's such an amazing concept that you can actually get things at a discount before the season starts. So you are ready, you are prepared, and have, saved some money on items that, you want and need for the upcoming season. So that's fantastic. All right, let's talk about the dates and all of the particulars for the Nordstrom sale. So right now, if you go onto the Nordstrom website, there is a preview that is live. So back in the day, a long time ago, all there was a printed catalog, which, maybe had, maybe 100, 150 items in it. The Nordstrom sale has thousands of items in it, okay? So for years, all we ever got as a preview was this little printed catalog that they would send out or that you could pick up in the store. Then as we progressed, yes, they had that catalog that they were producing and that you could get. But if you went in store, you could ask to see one of their iPads and you could preview what was going to be on the sale, everything that was on the sale using their iPad. But like I said, it wasn't something that you could access from home. And then you literally had to have like a piece of paper and a pen and made a physical list of things that you might be interested in because you obviously couldn't save them to anything. This was their iPad. And finally, Nordstrom, came into the 21st century and it is now all preloaded. Although I will say that new items do get added daily and even then during the sale when it's live. However, the majority of the items are live on the preview on the Nordstrom website, or if you have the app, you can view it on the app as well. So that's fantastic, right? Because we now have the ability to scroll through these thousands of items, if that's something you want to do, and see what's going to be available and what you might be interested in. So that's fantastic. So let's talk about the dates. Now, Nordstrom does give priority and preference to their loyal customers. Some people really have an issue with that. Some people think it's totally fine. Whatever your perspective is, it is what it is. So icons have spent $15,000 or more with Nordstrom the previous year. You will get to shop on the very first day the sale opens, which is July 9th. The next tier is the ambassador tier, which means that you have spent somewhere between $5,000 and $14,999. And you get to start shopping on July 10th. Every other Nordstrom card holder is classified as an influencer. Please do not be confused and think that the influencer tier means like somebody like me or, you know, some other content creator. It has nothing to do with being an influencer. It's just what they call that tier. So if you have a Nordstrom credit card or have a grandfathered, like me, Nordstrom debit card, then you can shop the third day of the sale, which is July 11th. And then it will open to the public on July 15th, which is a Monday. Now, the other thing that's really important to know is that you can start shopping on whatever day you're eligible at 12:01 Eastern time. So please make sure that you know what time that means in your time zone. So obviously if you're in the United States at 11:01 Central, 10:01 Mountain, and 9:01 Pacific time, there we go, you can start shopping the sale, which is fantastic. And that's something that we're going to talk about as I get into my tips and tricks. So I think with that, all of the explanatory and dates and particulars are out of the way. So let's get into the best way to shop the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. My number one tip, create a wish list, okay? You go on to the Nordstrom website, create an account. Doesn't mean you have to have a credit card or anything, but create an account so that you can establish a wish list. If you think you are even remotely interested in something, add it to your wish list. 2 reasons for this. 1, you will get back in stock notifications. So let's say you don't have a Nordstrom credit card, and so you aren't going to be able to shop until July 15th. I'm sorry to say, but many things will be sold out by that time, right? But by the time that the icons and the ambassadors and then all of the rest of the card holders get a chance to shop, a lot of items are going to be sold out. If you have it saved to your wish list, you will be able to get back in stock notifications. I highly recommend that you download the app and enable the notifications, because that is the fastest way that you will be notified that something is back in stock. And they notify you, by the way, that something is back in stock based on the color and the size that you have added to your wish list. So if you want multiple colors of something, or maybe you're not sure about sizes, you can add multiple of that item to your wish list. Hopefully that makes sense, so that you would get notified. Let's say you really wanted this sweater in black in a size small, and you added that to your wish list, but you also wanted a cream color one also in a size small. You can add both of those to your wish list. And so let's say the cream one comes back in stock. If you hadn't added that to your wish list and you only had the black one, it's not going to notify you that the cream one came back in stock. The second reason why you want to do that is because once something sells out, if you go try to find that item again and you haven't added it to your wish list, so let's say you're one of those people that likes to stalk the website so that you are on it, right? If something gets restocked, if you haven't added it to your wish list, you will not be able to find that item. So if you search for the item on the website, you won't find it unless you've added it to your wish list. So I think that, like I said, if you take anything away from this video, please add everything and anything to your wish list. Another way to make sure that you are in the know is to follow me on my Like to Know It account, shop, I don't know, whatever it's called. I'll pop a screenshot in here of what my LTK shop looks like. And you will see on Monday my picks for the anniversary sale for you all. So, you know, what I think in general, if you are a woman in the middle of your life, what I think are really great picks for you in the anniversary sale, I'll be going over those on Monday. What I have done is I have taken all of those items and categorized them and put them into what are called collections on my LTK shop. So yes, I will have all of the individual links in that video, but if you are interested and you were like, gosh, what were all those jeans that Lisa recommended? You can literally go into my LTK shop, as you're seeing here, click on products, and then click on collections, and you can see there's an end sale jeans collection. All you have to do is click on that, and all of the jeans that I have recommended will be in one spot, super easy to shop. The other thing that I would recommend, in addition to saving things to a wish list in Nordstrom, is to also heart things or like things in the Like to Know It app. Because again, that will be another way that you can get back in stock notifications, because LTK also will give you a notification. So let's say for some reason you missed the notification from Nordstrom, you weren't looking at your phone or whatever, then you know you'll have sort of a backup if you have it liked on the LTK app as well. The other thing that's nice about it is when you heart something is that LTK will notify you of a price drop. So let's say you miss the item completely, it never comes back in stock, but you're still interested in the item. And, you know, as we know, once the sale ends, and I guess I should have given that date too, my apologies, the sale ends on August 4th, and then all of the prices go up to their regular price. Well, let's say in a couple months, that item goes just on sale, and you're still interested in that item. If you have it liked in the Like to Know It app, you'll get a notification that the price has gone down. So highly recommend, like I said, follow me on the Like to Know It app. I will also be using the Like to Know It app to notify you of back in stock, you know, so if things have been restocked in, you know, multiple sizes and things that have been super, super popular, I will do that over there before I could ever make a video. So definitely follow me on the Like to Know It app. My next tip is to create multiple wish lists. So here's my process. I go through the entire website. So like I said, watch my video on Monday so that you don't have to go through the entire website yourself. You're obviously welcome to do that, but if that just seems incredibly overwhelming for you, I will have, like I said, all of my picks of what I think is best in the sale and, you know, great for somebody in the middle of her life coming out on Monday. But what I do, like I said, is I go through the entire website. I add things to just one wish list, just huge, you know, it'll be 200 items or something, okay? Then what I do is I create other wish lists. I create a top picks wish list. I create a like second tier wish list. I think I generally go down to like third tier wish list. I'll create a wish list for Hannah. I'll create a wish list for David. I'll create a wish list for Nick. And that's probably where I'll get to. So that when it comes to ordering, all I need to do is go into that order online wish list. I click one button, which says select all. Then at the bottom, it's going to say add to cart. I click add to cart. It's all in my cart, and I check out like that. So at 12:01 on July 9th, I can have all of those items ordered in literally 3 clicks of a mouse. I don't have to go through and individually click things and add them to cart. If you have things in just like one giant wish list and you're not really, you know, you're kind of, well, I might want that and I might want that. And so you're, you know, it's 12:01 or whatever, and you're bleary eyed and you're scrolling through the wish list and, you know, okay, I'll add that one to cart and I'll add that one to cart and that one to cart. do the work ahead of time is, I guess, my point here. Take the time that you have now before you are able to shop to create these different wish lists so that it is very easy for you to add to cart once it's your time to shop. You will greatly reduce the time and the headaches of ordering if you do this work ahead of time. So create however many, like I said, multiple lists that you need so that it makes your shopping easier when it's your time to shop. The next tip is, as I said, shop the minute your tier opens, okay? Don't wait and get up at 8 in the morning the next day and go to your computer and shop, okay? If you are one of the lucky ones who lives on, the West Coast and you can shop at 9:01 p.m., which is really not that late. Most people haven't gone to bed yet. Awesome for you. I'm a night owl, so honestly, midnight for me is not a big deal. But it used to be that we had to wait until midnight Pacific time. So like in Kansas City, I was having to order at like 2:01 a.m. So I literally would set my alarm to get up and shop. But just if you've done what I said to do in the last tip and you've done all the work ahead of time, so literally all you're gonna do is, like I said, 3 mouse clicks and you've checked out, then you're good. It takes literally less than a minute to do that and you'll be done and you will have gotten the items that you want to. So like I said, I don't know if we're on tip number 3 or tip number 4 is to shop the minute that your tier opens. The next 2 tips, I guess I'll kind of group together because they're sort of the same thing and my recommendation is the same. 1, if you think that there is the slightest chance that you will want an item, order it, buy it, okay? Obviously I'm doing a no buy, low buy year, so I do not want to perpetuate overspending on this channel. However, when it comes to the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, you gotta get it when you can, okay? Because if you snooze, you generally lose. So if it's I'm thinking I might want that item, and you decide, well, I'm not gonna order it. Nah, it's fine. And then 2 days later, you're like, oh, you maybe see somebody who's gone to the sale or got their order and you see a try on and you really like that item and you're like, oh, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go order that now. And you go back, it's gonna be sold out, you guys. So don't do that to yourself. If, like I said, if there is an even tiny percentage of a chance that you think you might want an item, order it. You can always return it, okay? Nordstrom has free returns and free shipping. We'll get to that in a second. But there is no cost to you to order an item and then return it, okay? There's no cost to you whatsoever. The second thing, or kind of like I said, sort of on the same thing, is if you are unsure of your size. Let's say sometimes you wear a size 7.5 in shoes, sometimes you're an 8. Depends on the shoe, depends on the width, whatever. Order both. The other thing, kind of going along with this, which I didn't even have on my list, check the size charts. It's not ever gonna be 100%, but know your measurements going into the sale, okay? Thankfully, I know mine because I take them every month right now during this journey. But if you don't know your measurements, take them this weekend or whatever, or, like I said, sometime before you're actually going to shop so that you can pull up that size chart ahead of time. Remember, we're doing this legwork ahead of time so that you know which size to put on your wish list or which 2 sizes. So let's say your measurements are kind of in between 2 sizes, order both of them. Again, free shipping, free returns. Don't get yourself to a point. I have done this before, you guys. I have not heeded my own advice, especially in the early days of the sale, where I'm like, oh, I'm a size 6, so I'll order a size 6. I get the size 6. They're either too big or too small. It could go either way. And now I need a size 4 or a size 8. I go back to order it. Sold out. Don't do that to yourself. If you are concerned about a size, order both. Next tip, it is okay to place multiple orders. If you guys see my purchase history during the anniversary sale, you will see I placed an order at 12:01 a.m. Then that next morning I get up 8 a.m. and maybe I'm starting to look at some of those like third tier items, and I'm like, Lisa, listen to your own advice. If you think you might want it, just get it home, try it on, see what you think. And then I'll do another big order and add that. And then maybe later in the day, I might see somebody's, vlog, and I might be like, oh, did I miss that item? Or maybe I saw the item, but it didn't look that great, and they were able to try it on and I was able to see it. So, okay, well, I'm gonna go order that item. And then I may order one item, whatever it is. It is free shipping and free returns, no matter how many items you order. So if you want to, I wouldn't recommend this, but you could literally order 100 items all in separate single orders, and that would be fine. I'm sure Nordstrom wouldn't be super happy about it, but that's how they work. So don't feel bad about placing multiple orders. And my final tip for the sale is after you have received your items, or you've gone into store or whatever, and you've brought them home and you're trying everything on, and there are 6 things that you don't want, please be courteous and return as soon as possible. I am one of those people where I will make a decision and literally I will be at Nordstrom, or thankfully for me, I've got this like Upper East Side one where you can do returns and alterations and pick up orders. So, which is like a 10-minute walk for me. I will literally just take everything there and return it same day. Okay. I'm telling you guys to, order everything you might even be remotely interested in and multiple sizes, but the downside to that is that you are obviously potentially taking it away from somebody else who may want it, and you have, ordered their size and that size doesn't work for you. But if you wait, a month to return it, that doesn't help people down the road. So pay it forward. Be conscientious about the fact that not everybody gets to shop the sale early, and that if you are a person who has to wait until public access, that a lot of things are sold out. Please do your best to return things as quickly as possible. So whether that's, putting it back in the box and printing off a return label and, dropping it off at wherever the label says you're supposed to drop it, within a couple days, please do that. Like I said, you will help everybody out who is trying to shop this sale. And like I said, I just think that it is the courteous and polite thing to do. So that's it, guys. Those are my tips and tricks for shopping the anniversary sale. Again, just as a reminder, icons will be able to shop on July 9th, which is a Tuesday. Ambassadors on the 10th, all the other card holders on the 11th, which is a Thursday, and then the sale will open up to the public on Monday the 15th, and then the sale ends on August 4th, which means that all the prices of anything that's left in stock will go back up to the regular price on August 5th. Hopefully you learned something here. If you are newer to the anniversary sale, I hope it helped you. Let me know in the comments below, are there any tricks that you have for shopping the sale? I would always love to know those, and obviously it'll be helpful to anybody else who's shopping. So make sure that you put those in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up. And if you enjoy this kind of content, I would love to see you back here. So click the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you have not had enough of me yet, I will pop another video up here for you to watch. And wherever you are, I hope you are having an amazing day or evening. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.